Hi, Lions. Thanks for joining me for the second part of our lesson. I have some new sight syllables to introduce you to, and then we're going to practice breaking up multi-syllabic words into individual syllables and use what we know about different syllable types to be able to read that new word. And then we're going to do some spelling. All right, and this is going to help us to become automatic readers and automatic with our spelling. Okay, let's get started. The first sight syllable I want to introduce you to is if. Together, if. Your turn. Good job. This is like at the word in the words olive or expensive. And so you're going to see if at the end of the word. Now it's important we learn this as a sight syllable because you would think that this would be a long I. You would think this would say I've. And in a single syllable word like hive, that is so. But when you see this at the end of a word, it often is if. It's read as if, like olive and expensive. So this says if. And we'll practice that over and over again. So we're going to become automatic with it. Now, similar to that is this sight syllable, tiv. Together, tiv. Your turn. Good job. Like in the word native. A native is someone who was born in that area. So a native to Woodsboro is someone who's always lived in Woodsboro. So that when you see this, it says tiv. Together, tiv. Your turn. Good job. Okay, the next sight syllable I want to introduce you to is ative. Together, ative. Your turn. Good. And this sight syllable is like in the word relative. So it says ative. So this says and this says tiv, and you put it together, ative. Good job. And we'll become automatic with this as well. And you're going to see this at the end. This spelling will be at the end of a syllable. Okay. The next sight syllable, or the rest of the sight syllables, we're going to review our sight syllables that we've practiced before. This is cred. Together, cred. Your turn. Good. And remember, this means believe. Okay. And this is ul. Together, ul. Your turn. Good. Like at the end of personal, medical, it says ul. Very good. Stir. Together, stir. Your turn. Good job. This says ist. Together, ist. Your turn. Good. Like smallest, biggest. This is a suffix that we add to the end of base words. Sis. Together, sis. Your turn. Good job. Sim. Together, sim. Your turn. Good. Cent. Together, cent. Your turn. And remember, this means 100. Ish. Together, ish. Your turn. Good job. And this means like. And it is a suffix you put at the end of a base word. Tool. Together, tool. Your turn. Good. Remember, this is a final stable syllable. A final stable syllable is when you have a consonant, LE, at the end of a word. Okay. Let's review some of our other sight syllables. Pull. Together, pull. Your turn. This is another one of our final stable syllables. Dull. Together, dull. Your turn. Good job. Final stable syllable. Another one. Bull. Together, bull. Your turn. Good job. Gull. Together, gull. Your turn. Excellent. Pick. Together, pick. Your turn. Good job. Auto. Together, auto. Your turn. Good. And remember, this means self. So if something's automatic, it can do it by itself. purr, together, purr. Your turn. Good job. Enter, together, enter. Your turn. Good. Like an international, and this means between. Call, together, call. Your turn. Good. Like in college. I know many people that are getting ready to graduate high school and will be off to college. Non, together, non. Your turn. Good. And this is a prefix. We add it to the beginning of a word and it means not. By, together, by. Your turn. And this means two, like a bicycle has two wheels. Graph, together, graph. Your turn. And this means writing, like an autograph is a writing of someone's name. Pre, together, pre. Your turn. Good. And this is a prefix that's added. A prefix is something you add to the beginning of a base word. And when you add this to the beginning of the base word, it means before. Lee, together, lee. Your turn. Good. And this is something, a suffix that you add to the end of a base word. Okay, now let's practice breaking a word up into the different syllables, because that's what we have to learn to do when we come to a word that we don't know. So now what I'm going to do, when you recognize a sight syllable, then you can go ahead and rather than having to break it up syllable by syllable, read it by that sight syllable. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why we practice the sight syllables, so you can start to recognize them in large words. So this was one of our new sight syllables for today. And remember, this is ativ, ativ. So we're going to go ahead and just section it off here. And we know this is ativ. No need to break that up individually. And so then this syllable, we have a vowel and a consonant, which means, if I can pick up my card, that the first syllable is a closed syllable, which would make a short vowel sound. So we have negative, negative. Negative is when you have you're not positive, it's the opposite of positive. Negative would be that you don't agree with it, or you do not have a good attitude about something. So negative. Good job. All right, let's look at our next word. And we just read the lee. That was one of the sight syllables that we just reviewed. So we already know lee, okay? So now we're going to break this up. We have a vowel here and a vowel here, okay? Well, vowel, consonant, consonant, we know we split it between the two consonants. So let's look here. We have an R-controlled vowel. We know UR says like, oops, there we go. It says So this is cur, rent, lee. Currently. Currently. Currently means it's happening now. Currently, my washing machine is washing my clothes. Okay. Let's look at the next word. So I don't see any sight syllables that we've reviewed, so we'll underline the vowels. So we know this word has 3 syllables because every syllable has a vowel. And since we have 3 vowels spread out, and it's not the silent E, it's not a vowel pair, then we know this has 3 syllables. Okay, so vowel, consonant, consonant. We know we split between 2 consonants. And then we have vowel, consonant, vowel. So when we're not sure, we split before the consonant. And then if that doesn't work, then we try it after. Okay, so vowel, consonant, that's a short vowel because that's a closed syllable type. CA, So there's nothing after the A in that syllable. So this is an open syllable, which means a long vowel. And then we know the word no. So we know that's a long L. So vol, K, and we know C makes a K sound unless there's an E, I, or Y after it. So we know this is going to say K. Vol, K, no. Volcano. Volcano. Good job. All right, we're going to do one more, and then we'll go into spelling. So we have vowel, and I'm not seeing any sight syllables. So let's go ahead and underline this. And we have vowel, consonant, consonant. So we go ahead and split here. And vowel, consonant, that's a closed syllable. So it's a short vowel. Vowel, consonant, consonant, another closed syllable type. But OR is actually one of our R controlled vowels. And we know OR says or, just like the fork. Okay, so let's read this. Absorb, 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 absorb. The sponge will absorb the liquid. Good job. Okay, if you do not have pen and paper, go ahead and pause your device while you get your materials because we are going to practice spelling. I moved some things around in our lesson so we could get back to our spelling each day because it's important that not only can we read these syllable types, but that we can spell the syllable types. Okay, the first word we are going to spell is negative. Negative. So negative, I hear the ative sight syllable at the end. So let's break this apart and figure out what comes before ative. Negative. Negative. So we need to first spell neg. I hear a short E. Neg. So there's neg. And then now we just need to pair that with ative, our sight syllable from today. So add ative to neg. Neg, ative. Don't be negative. That's someone who is thinking bad thoughts, not positive thoughts. Negative. Good job. Okay, the next word we are going to spell is credit. Credit. Now, credit, I hear the sight syllable cred that we read earlier. Remember, cred means believe. Cred it. So let's spell cred. We've got it right here. C-R-E-D. Cred it. I know how to spell it. It's just I-T. And then that makes credit. See how much easier it is when you know these sight syllables? Makes spelling much easier. Okay, the next word we're going to spell is personal. Personal. Now I hear the ul sight syllable that we had worked on earlier. So let's figure out what's left in personal. Per-sun-ul. So per-sun-ul. So we just need to spell those first two syllables. Per, p, I hear the R-controlled and I know there's 3 ways to spell So if you're not sure, try all 3 and see which one looks right. But I know that P-E-R spells per. Per-sun. Well, I know how to spell sun, like person. Per-sun. And then we just need to add the ul sight syllable to the ending. Personal. There you go. So person, ul. All right, the next word we're going to spell is smallest. Smallest. Now I hear the ist sight syllable at the end of smallest. Remember, this is a suffix that you add to a base word. Smallest. So small. So all I need to do first is spell the word small. Sm. I know that's a blend. Sm. All. I know how to spell all. That's A-L-L. So small. And then I just need to add ist to the end of the space word, and then we'll have smallest. Smallest. So do you see how helpful it is when you have a really large word you need to spell? Break it up into the individual syllables. And if you already know one of the sight syllables, that's going to help you even more. Okay, the last word we're going to spell is turtle. Turtle. So let's think about that. Turtle. 2 syllables. And I hear the final stable syllable tool at the end. So I just need to spell tur. Tur, like turkey, turn. And I hear the sound, which is one of our R-controlled vowels. So tur, which is spelled like this, tur. And then tool. So just add the tool sight syllable to the end. And then you have turtle. Good job. All right, Lions, thanks for joining me. And we will continue practicing our sight syllables so that we become automatic with them. Automatic when we're reading and automatic when we're spelling. I hope you have a great day. Bye, Lions.